Well, we're going back into the Dynasty Warriors franchise today, with the recent screenshot reveals of Dynasty Warriors 9, which I have no doubt will be old news by the time this video is uploaded. I got back into the Dynasty Warriors mood. Of course, it would be boring to hear me talk about the plot of Romance of the Three Kingdoms again, so today we'll be talking about the installment in Dynasty Warriors spin-off series, Dynasty Warriors Empires. Dynasty Warriors 8 Empires released on November 20th, 2014 in Japan, February 24th, 2015 in the US, and February 27th, 2015 in Europe. Released on PS3, PS4, Xbox One, Steam, and PS Vita. The US version of the Vita release being digital exclusive. For this review, I'll be looking at the US PS3 release. Now that is all out of the way, let's get into the meat of things. Like I said before, Dynasty Warriors 8 Empires doesn't have a plot, so we don't have a plot synopsis. Instead, it has scenarios, each based off a certain era of the Romance of the Three Kingdoms. Each scenario pretty much begins and ends the same way though. You must take all the regions on the map under your control. But you know, that sounds boring. Let's make our own story out of this chaotic scenario. Of course, not before we spend an entire gigabyte of footage making a custom character. The guy with our facial hair, our clothes, what weapons we'll use, what Muso attacks we'll have, what our character will sound like, a name. I could mess with this for hours. Here's the tale of Skeith. Skeith was naturally gifted in strength and wisdom. He spent a short time doing random quests for random people. However, he soon found home under the kingdom of Ma Dai. Ma Dai was slowly conquering all of China, and it seemed as though he would soon succeed. While working under Ma Dai, Skeith became sworn sibling of Zhou Yu and Cao Pi. What are Zhou Yu and Cao Pi doing in this kingdom? Who cares? They are cool and this is my fanfiction. Anyway, as years went on, Skeith noticed how Ma Dai was a horrible leader. He kept parts of the kingdom in ruin during wartime and very rarely put any effort into making the citizens happy, but Skeith chose to bide his time for now. Soon, Skeith married Wang Yingping. Why? Because I couldn't find Xiao Chao anywhere. So I went for the third best Dynasty Warriors girl instead. Anyway, Skeith had a child with Yingping, and soon afterward he chose to rebel against Ma Dai and take the kingdom for his own. It was a long and hard battle. The time limit nearly ran out. The only reason Skeith and the others won the battle is because they fought defensively and slowly depleted the enemy's troops. It took a long time, and I mean a very long time, but they soon won. From there, Skeith continued to conquer China. Progress was fast and he kept all the citizens happy. After a few years, Skeith chose to step down from being a ruler. He planned down to pass the position to his child, but his game wouldn't let him do that. So instead, he passed the position down to Xiao Chao, because of course I found her after I married Yingping. Anyway, he passes down the title of Xiao Chao and she conquers China. All hail Lady Xiao Chao. So, now that I wasted your time with a lame joke, let's actually talk about the gameplay. The gameplay of Dynasty Warriors 8 Empires builds off the Muso formula. You do a variety of combos using the square and triangle buttons. You have a special Muso attack you can do with circle, and you can switch weapons at any time using the R1 button. Dynasty Warriors 8 added some more things to the basic Muso formula. First is the Rage Burst. You see that blue bar? Once it fills up, you can activate a state where your attack is increased and you can do an amazing special Muso attack. This is a fun gameplay mechanic, and it doesn't fill up too fast to be too overpowered. Next is the blue pentagon that appears over enemies' heads. I hate this. Let me explain this whole mechanic. Weapons Dynasty Warriors 8 have 3 elements, and each of the elements is strong against one of the others, and weak against one of the others, like rock, paper, scissors. When the blue pentagon is over enemies' heads, you have the weapon that's strong against the enemies. When you hit the enemy, the blue pentagon depletes. Once it does, you enter a storm rush. The game takes control away from you and does major damage to all enemies around you. I hate this, because when you activate Storm Rush, you just sit around and wait while the game kills the enemies for you. It's really boring and there isn't a way to turn it off. So remember how in Dynasty Warriors 7 I complained that there were so many clone movesets? Dynasty Warriors 8 Empires fixed that. Every character has their own unique movesets and unique weapons, even if some of them don't make sense as a weapon. Liu Shan uses a freaking desk. So in the actual Empire mode, there isn't much to do other than accept quests and go into battles. You can increase friendship values with other characters and eventually either become their sworn sibling or their spouse. You can form alliances with kingdoms so they don't attack you, but your main goal is to conquer all territories. There are a few things about making your own kingdom that disappoint me. I mentioned a few of them in my fake plot joke, but here they are again. Why can't I have my child take over as ruler? That seems like the most obvious thing that could happen, but it's not allowed. Why can't I coexist with other kingdoms? I mean, Sun Jian wanted that. Why do I have to conquer all of China? Can't I have at least one other kingdom exist alongside mine? I could go on, but I don't want this to turn to a why can't I do this video? So remember how I said back in my Dynasty Warriors 7 review that the Muso gameplay style can get repetitive? Well, the Empire's games are my point personified. With the Empire's games, there is nothing but going from stage to stage. Sure, there are small bits in between where you donate money to the civilians or form a brief 3-month alliance, but that's it. Other than that, it's all stage to stage and it gets boring. So that was Dynasty Warriors 8 Empires. I honestly can't recommend this game, nor any of the Empire's games. They have their fans, but I'm certainly not one of them. The Muso formula doesn't work well with just going from stage to stage. I didn't even like Adventure Mode in Hyrule Warriors. I'm Skeith, and I'll see you next week in another review.